Welcome back to the ETF Inspector. It is Friday, August 29th, just about 10 o'clock at night, and this is our daily recap video for YieldMax's LFGY. That's their crypto industry option income ETF. If you can hear, we're driving now. I'm not driving, my wife's driving. We're on our way home from all day at an amusement park. So that's why the videos are coming out so late. So sorry about the noise and sorry about the lateness, but still trying to get all the information out to you. Reminder, I'm on X at ETF_Inspector1. If you don't already follow me, I post when videos are coming out, as well as all things related, declaration announcements, upcoming events like tomorrow on X Spaces, everything like that. So everything points back to the YouTube channel. We'll look at the market real quick first. LFGY was down today and then continued down even more after hours. Lots of the crypto stocks struggled, that's for sure. There was some green mixed in though, but overall red day. We'll look a little deeper on our actual holdings page. So after 5:30, you're able to go to their website, scroll down. I know I'm moving fast. Click on intraday trades, download. That brings this file up. We're going to copy out LFGY's trades going from line 669 to 710. So about 41, I think, if I'm thinking clearly, 41 trades. And we paste them in here, we sorted them out, and so there was no shares moving in or out, so we didn't buy into or sell out of anything within the fund. So being Friday, it's just closing out everything expiring on today, the 29th, and then starting our new strategy for next week. All right, as far as BitDeer, they closed their calls that were short calls, and started a different strategy of a put spread instead. That resulted in a credit of $206,000. CleanSpark closed out their calls for this week and sold into a call spread for next week, so they're protecting in case the stock goes beyond their short call. That resulted in a credit of $108,000 credit. I think I said credit at the beginning and end of that. Core Scientific closing out their call spread, selling a call spread for next week, dropping the strike slightly, $117,000 collected. Circle Internet Group closing out this week's call spread, selling next week, keeping the strike the same on the short call, but dropping the purchased call a little closer to the money, so that's going to cost a little extra. Still resulted in a $73,000 credit. Galaxy Digital closing out this week's call spread, selling for next week, dropping the strike by 50 cents, resulted in a $114,000 credit. GameStop, they're closing out their put spread from this week and selling a call spread for next week, $42,000 collected. Mercado Libre closing out their call spread, selling a new call spread, adjusting the strikes a little bit higher, $30, but it's a $2,500 stock. That was $31,000 collected. MicroStrategy closing out their call spread expiring today, selling for next week, dropping the strike by $2.50. Putting our long call a little further out though, $174,000 collected. Nvidia closing this week's call spread, selling next week's, adjusting the strike down by $2.50, $36,000 collected. Riot closing out this week's call spread, selling for next week. Had to move the price up by $1, but ended up costing us $107,000. And finally, XYZ closing out this week's call spread, selling for next week, dropping the strike by $10. Sorry, $1, from 83 to 82. $66,000 collected. So all those trades resulted in $864,000 of credit or collected income. When we take a look at the underlyings themselves, so with it being Friday, generally every other day, any close and rolls we highlight in orange on this side, and then we also highlight them on the holdings. That way we don't need to talk about how far in or out of the money any of the holdings are if they were already traded out. But with it being Friday, everything expiring today got closed, and we're not worried about talking about how far in or out of the money things are expiring next week, because we have a week look ahead video that comes out on Sundays, and that's where we do that so we can see the trading ranges that we are looking to trade within for that week, as well as the payment distribution guesstimates. So with this, we'll just take a look at how each of the underlyings performed, how they affected the change in market value, and we'll get the video closed out. Bitmine Immersion was the big loser, down 4.28%, resulted in a $185,000 decrease in value. Bitdeer Technology up 4.46%, so that resulted in a $322,000 increase in value. CleanSpark was down 0.84%, $50,000 decrease. Coinbase down 1.27%, $175,000 decrease. Core Scientific, I had to double check this, it was 0%, no change. So obviously that's not going to change any value. Circle Internet Group up 0.79%, $41,000 increase. ETHA, or iShares Ethereum Trust ETF, down 2.23%, or $197,000 decrease in the value of the fund. Galaxy Digital down 4.16%, $253,000 decrease. GameStop down 1.67%, or $94,000. Robinhood down up 0.33%, sorry, $37,000 increase. Hut 8 Corp up 0.83%, or $82,000. iBit, iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, was down 3.37%. That resulted in a $609,000 decrease in value. Mara Holdings up 0.13%, or $13,000. MBTX dropped, but since we don't own any shares, we don't really track. It doesn't change the value of our fund shares wise. It only changes how much the options will cost to close out. Mercado Libre up a small fraction, 0.03%, or $1,900. Strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, down 1.31%, or $184,000. NU Holdings up 0.2%, or $18,000. Nvidia down 3.32%, $131,000. Opera down 3.04%, or $228,000. PayPal was up 0.19%, or $9,000. Riot Platforms down 0.9%, or 0.29%, or $26,000. And finally, Block down 1.41%, or $108,000. So all those increases and decreases resulted in an overall decrease in value of $1.7 million. When the day started, there was $185 million in assets under management. That doesn't take into account these changes throughout the day, either in the market value or in the options trading profit and loss. There's 5.25 million outstanding shares. The NAV was $35.31 when the day started. Obviously, it was a down day. There is a little bit of premium that goes towards LFGY, so it usually trades a little above more than this 2 cents. So our NAV will be down tomorrow after all these holdings decreases actually come into effect on our overall share values. Most recent distribution, I believe we need to switch that, right? That we just got paid 44.7 cents today. So if you had shares that you purchased prior to Thursday, then you received 44.7 cents per share today. And so that's all I've got for you. All right, so stay tuned Sunday for our week look ahead and payment guesstimate, where we take a look at all of our trading profit and loss. We'll update all of our implied volatilities for the funds, and we'll come up with an estimate. All right, sorry for the late video again. Last kind of fun day with the family before back to school starts. So stay home yet. Good night and have a good weekend.